Hey everybody, Larry Lawton here. I have an updated video for you today, and this is an update of where we've been for the last month and where we're going. Because if anybody didn't know this, October is my birthday month, so I kind of took that. You want to call it off. I only made one or two videos. I did some podcasts, but I am back. Here it is November. I am healthier. I had some health issues. They are pretty much done. So I am going to be on the road. Actually, I'm going to St. Louis. I'm going to St. Louis, Missouri. I'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then possibly Kentucky during the week, and then back to Florida. So I am doing a trip. So if anybody wants to check us out or email me, and we'll tell you where we're going to be. We're going to be in a park. Maybe we're going to have fun. We'll see. Do a bonfire at night and stuff like that if you're in the St. Louis area. That's number one. Number two, we are going to be going on more videos. And I'll tell you what happened. I've been getting a lot of emails, and I am back. I'm going to St. Louis for the reality check program. That's what I'm actually going to do in St. Louis. The reality check program is well known. It helps young people make better choices. It's a great video. It's a no holds barred, no bullshit. I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell it like it is. I don't judge people. Everybody who knows me on this channel will know that all I do is support young people in all ways. We are having a presidential election tomorrow. We're going to find out who the new president is, and it doesn't matter. Whoever it is, I'm going to support my country. I'm going to support whoever it is. Do I want somebody? Yes. Do I have a preference? Yes. And I think most people know why. If you don't, I do not like Kamala Harris just because what she did to inmates as a state attorney in Florida. She put more people in jail over pot and all bullshit. And she also had information and DNA evidence of a person that should have been out of prison. She didn't let him out of prison because it wasn't a politically right move to do at the time, which shows me everything about a person. That's how I feel. I am not a fan of either one. I think Donald Trump's economy will be better. I am not into a lot of this, but I'm not going to get into politics here. I really am not. I am going to get into what I'm doing. I went to the Keys during Fantasy Fest, and I also watched how the Monroe County Sheriff's Office has treated a young person. Now, I'm actually getting the body cam footage, the dash cam footage of everything that happened, and I'm going to play it. I'm putting it all up online for everybody to see. How they tried to cost people money. And this is what really pissed me off. And law enforcement in general always wonders, and I'm a big supporter of good law enforcement. I know a trooper in Pennsylvania I respect very much. I know a couple other cops in St. Louis, obviously. Lake St. Louis, the chief and the former chief, and some of the people there are great friends of mine. They're good people, and they want to see people do better. They don't want to see these people get screwed up and have records and everything else, and they don't want to, put them in a box and make them the bad people. That's not what they do. It is totally not what they do. And that is why I support those kind of police. And I'm going to continue to support those kind of police. But I'm also going to call out the assholes, the police that make other police look bad, and the solutions. So we're going to talk about them. Yes, I had a lot of requests. I'm going to do a robbery fails. I don't care what YouTube says, and I don't care anymore if I get monetized or not. I'm just going to do it like it is. I'm going to do everything I can to make this the best channel it can be, back to my old ways, which is just telling it like it is. When I tell a story about prison, or when I tell a story about what happened on the road, or when I tell a story of a confrontation with law enforcement or an official of some sort, I'm going to tell it like it is. Listen, because if I'm wrong, I want to be held accountable. I want to be called out on it. I mean, I got some real serious flack on the Diddy case. You haven't heard anything yet about it. And I have not heard anything yet about anything with a child stuff and that thing. And that's the key to me. And of course, if you are forcing women to do something, but don't believe the media, people. Just don't believe the media that quickly. Let things play out a little bit. I usually do. I am going to give some updates on some people in prison. I'm going to bring some people who are in prison, actually have a phone call with them in prison so I can get updated on what's going on in prison myself. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to do. Looking at the case I'm working on right now and seeing why and how they put young people under the gun, it really hit me the wrong way, guys. It hit me the wrong way. Now, listen, it's how you present your case, too. I will say, and he'll get flack for it, and I don't care. Nick does not know how to handle a case yet. He's young at heart. He's not young. He's 27. He should know better. But he gets pissed, and he wants to do things the criminal way. And whether that's no plates or, they call them runners or stuff. Listen, I get why people run. He makes an argument why people run. But there comes a time in your life when you got to be mature and you got to start following somewhat the rules. I'm not saying, listen, I was a bad guy and everybody knows that. So I wasn't the rule follower. I'm trying to make it so everybody who watches my channel, doesn't have to go through what I went through. And what I went through is serious stuff. I get chills just thinking back if I won't even open my mouth about what's going on and how it works and how they really treat people. And, I think it's time to get back to that. I really do. I had some news about friends that aren't good. A friend of mine, my neighbor passed away, and I love the guy. He was a good guy. And 75 years old is too young. I know people out there saying, wow, that's old. Maybe to me and what I went through, it is old. And I'm not going to knock that. I believe that. I do believe that. We did redo the studio, as you could see. I'm doing the studio in the backs and I'm making things different. I want to give people voices. I want to bring more guests on. I can do this with this new platform. I can do them and I can have them in a screen right next to me and we can debate an issue and they're going to get their voice. And I think people deserve a voice. I really do. I want to thank everybody who's been emailing me, asking me if I'm okay and stuff like that. That really touches me. And you don't think it does, but it does. I am okay. I had what they call a PE, which is a pulmonary embolism, which is a blood clot that traveled to the lung. It can be very serious. I was hospitalized for a little bit. Now I'm on blood thinners and all the stuff that you do that and have to be checked all the time and all the crap that comes along with that. But you know what? I'm not the only one who've had it and has it or gets it. Some people keep telling me is because of the vaccine. I never had a blood clot in my life, guys, ever. How do I get a blood clot? They don't even know where it came from. So I personally don't know where it came from. I do know the pain it caused, and I do know the physical stuff that comes along with stuff like that. But, I never come here talking about, oh, I feel bad or this shit. Listen to me. I'm a lucky and I am blessed man. I'm not a religious man, but blessed doesn't mean just religion. I feel very fortunate to be able to talk to you guys, to be a disabled vet and retired vet, to be a person who maybe some people listen to and don't go down the path I went to. I do get emails about guys that, listen, I got off drugs or I did this or I didn't get in the car with the kids with the drugs and I didn't get in trouble. Well, let me tell you something, how important that is to me. Because, it's those one little choices that can ruin your life. That's what hurts me. People don't get that. You can ruin your life. I do also want to start doing more live stuff. I love when questions come in. I get them by email, but I even like them when I'm doing the live streams. And we're going to do more of those. Obviously, we're doing stuff when things happen. I might even see if I can't go tomorrow live before my trip. We are taking my RV to the middle of the country, to Missouri. And we're going to be there for a little bit. And then I'm going to be working, hopefully, with the police departments there, which I do already. I'm an honorary police officer, if people didn't even know that. Yes. And I have that on my wall from the city of Lake St. Louis. What a positive city that they don't look down on an ex-con like me. Think about what I just said. They don't look down on an ex-con like me. That to me is pretty big, people. That alone. Most people judge you. When I first got out of prison, if I got stopped by the police, I literally was put in handcuffs. Literally put in handcuffs behind the car because they wanted to do that for officer safety. I do watch a ton of auditors, First Amendment auditors, Long Island audit. I ended up meeting the mother. Good for him. I love what they do. People say, but they're instigating. No, if you don't know the law, you shouldn't be enforcing it. Every police officer should carry the First, Second, Fourth, Fifth, Sixth, and Eighth Amendment. Put them on a card, put them in your pocket, and know them. And that's illegal searches and seizure, rights of the prisoner, of course, the gun, Second Amendment, and of course the First Amendment, what you're allowed to do. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to gather, all those things that matter to us so much that we are defending every day. And that's why we have an election. Otherwise, we don't have that. And you know what? That's pretty scary to me. It really is. So we're going to be talking about those guys. And I love those guys. I really do. I get into them. I love a lot of stuff. I'm a big comedy watcher. I'm a big First Amendment orders and video. I mean, that's what I do now. From a man who didn't even know what YouTube was in 2019. Literally, I didn't know what YouTube was. I thought YouTube was just to fix your glasses, fix something. I never knew YouTube was a platform the way it is until I got screwed, and everybody knows that story of me getting screwed by Vanity Fair. I need to tell that again. But it is what happened, and that's why I did what I do. I do have another memoir coming out on stuff like that, what happened from 2013 to 2023, 24. So, I mean, I've been working. I've been having a lot of stuff. You know, I take care of my now she'll be 92-year-old mother. So, and I love that. You know, she worries all the time. She fell the other day. You know, I have to lift her up, and I look at myself. How old am I getting? I can't lose my health, guys. You know, I got to take care of my mom. I do have my brother. I do have my sister that help a lot as well. But I am the one who lives here, and I am the one that helps my mom from breakfast to whatever I do. It's really funny because I know a lot of young people are going to understand this. They're always asking you where you're going. I'm 63 years old, and I have a mother telling me, where you going? When you coming home? You got to laugh. You just got to laugh. But I just wanted to give an update of where I'm at. And I hope you go vote, whatever you vote, and you have the right to that. And please learn about voting. Learn who you're voting for, because on that ballot, there's a lot of local people that probably mean more than just the president, obviously. You have local people that are going to really affect your life, whether it's a street light, whether it's taxes, whether it's school system, school boards, whatever it is. You all have local stuff that's very important. I'm a big supporter, yes. In the state of Florida, they have what they call Amendment 3. And it's yes on Amendment 3, but that is making marijuana legal, recreational. It should be. I do it medically. People know that. And it's helped me. It helps me tremendously. I don't know how I would function without it. Obviously, I did, but I used heavy drugs to do that. And I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. So, everybody, I hope you stay tuned. I am going to be coming out with more live, more stuff. And please keep emailing me. It's Larry@LarryLawtonJewelThief.com. That's LarryLawtonJewelThief.com. Email me, and I do answer a lot of emails. I can't answer them all, so please don't do that to me. But trust me, I appreciate every one of you guys who watch our videos from overseas in every country. I think I'm heard in my last count was like 90 countries, 89, 90 countries. I think that's amazing. And thank you from Australia to Estonia to you name it, Bali, you name it. It's crazy. And I am honored to be able to have a voice and maybe help people. And please, I do listen, and I appreciate you. Have a great day. If you have not, do this, please like, subscribe, comment, do all that. It helps. You know, YouTube is, they're not friendly with me as much as they used to be because, listen, I go against officials. I go against a lot of people. But I try to do it in an educated way as a man who has a law degree on the wall. So, you know, I am a legal licensed paralegal with a degree. I cannot be a lawyer. I was just having lunch with a judge yesterday, and we were just talking about that. And he said, you'd be some lawyer, man. You'd be some federal lawyer. I love the law. I think we need more of it, but we need less laws, and we need to enforce the laws that are on the books, not the crap that's out there now. And we all know that. Have a great day. Please, everybody, please stay safe. Stay tuned. I'm coming back and I'm going to come strong. Have a great day. See you soon.